has been a hot minute since I last did a video. Wasn't necessarily, in the mood and, packing and everything. So I decided to pick this video up. We're going to do like a full day of working out, not a full day, I guess, a full week actually. Because we are going to be going on vacation towards the middle to end of the week. So you'll see kind of how that goes with a 19-month-old. He is officially 19 months now. It's been, up and down. Me having emotions, him having emotions, him not being able to talk super well yet. It's been a little bit stressful, but we're getting through it. So we are currently in the middle of trying to sell our house and kind of moving. So a lot of the non-essential stuff has already been packed up and away. As you can see from my dresser, we still have a lot to go. But yeah, we have till like September before we're actually going to move into a new house. So we're not necessarily quickly getting stuff picked up, as well as then, we're going on vacation for essentially a week, from like travel time, since we're going down, so it's about a 10-11 hour drive where we're going. So we're breaking it up into 2 days. So little guy is not in the car seat all day. So we're statistically we're going to try to leave around his nap time so he can at least, hopefully, cross the fingers, nap through at least half of the drive. We're gonna try to go about halfway. But yeah, that is the plan for the week. My outfit for the workout is all red with my long pants. I usually have a top that goes, farther down here, but this was the first one I grabbed, and I think it's cute, and it kind of makes me look like I have some boobs. So yeah, we're gonna wear this to the gym. Gotta get ready for that. And so yeah, welcome to the video. All right, y'all. So for all of my workouts, whether it's a lifting workout or a running workout, I do these exercises with the bands to get my hips warmed up, because I do tend to have tight hips. So I do the clamshells first, then I do a raised leg, as well as I do both sides, obviously, and then I do butt kicks, and then I do lateral walks, and then monster walks as well. And then I go into Romanian deadlifts to get my glutes and my hamstrings fired up. Since I am a little bit more quad dominant, just to get my hamstrings and glutes fired up so they work more than my quads. And then I do step ups, and I try to lean a little bit more forward so I can get the glutes and the hamstrings to work instead of my quads. And then I do static split squats. Same thing, working on slow motion, getting my less quads, more hamstrings working. And then I just do a little bit of bridging at the end to get my glutes going. With all these exercises, besides the Romanian deadlifts, I usually use a pretty big kettlebell, but everything else I do very little weight. So I'm not rushing through the exercise, because more weight I tend to rush, and I don't actually try to get the muscles that are supposed to be firing. So the first official exercise is the machine kickbacks. So working on squeezing the glutes to get them glutes firing. Because for running, having your glutes fire is very important. So making sure I just get them working while I exercise, while I lift. Next, we got a back exercise. So I try to do some type of single arm row. Just because, doing any type of rowing will help keep your posture a little bit better, get your shoulders back. And I just like working my back in general because I feel like it makes me have a better back, and, I feel strong. So I do a back exercise. So a very important exercise for me to do is anything with my hamstrings. So I do a single leg standing curl because I literally have to focus on my hamstrings just doing the work. And it's single leg, so both legs do equal amount of work at the same time, which is great for running, so I am balanced. So on the first day of the week's lifting, I do abs. Now this is like a cable twist. So I'm just using my core and moving my torso so I can feel that contraction, because a lot of times when I do ab exercises, I end up not actually contracting my abs. So yeah, and I like just doing the twisting, so I do it. And then next I do a chest movement. Now this is a machine that I usually always use. However, I tend to target more of my triceps and chest at the same time. So I really did not do great after this set. Next is shoulders. Now this is rear delts specifically because a lot of people tend to not work their rear delts at all. So I just put this in to make my back and shoulders look a little better. And on this particular day, I do inner thighs, just because I'm not necessarily a fan of my inner thighs. So how you fix it is you work it, right? So I just try to do this nice and slow, because the more you rush, the more you don't actually use the muscles. So yeah, I just target this once a week. And last but not least, I do a bicep exercise on this day, and then I do triceps on the other day, just because I don't really need to do much biceps and triceps because they're naturally big and muscular anyways, but I just do a quick 1 to 2 sets just to kind of get them stimulated. Alright, y'all, welcome to the video. Today is a run day. I just got done with my warm-up. I am changing my shoes. So for the warm-up, I do these Saucony's. I believe they are Saucony Guide 18s. So I do a lot of my easy runs, warm-ups and all that, and then I am switching into the Saucony. I believe these are endorphin speed rolls. Yeah, endorphin speed rolls. A little punchy. I'll use these for like my personal 5K races, as well as my my workouts. So I think it's gonna be a little rough one today. My hips are hurting a little bit, probably from my lifting. and as well, I'm just like sore. But we're going to do our best. The goal is to basically get about 6 flat for these 1,000 repeats. I'm doing thousands, 5 of them, 5 by 1,000. So I'm equally going to do a 5K with the warm up and cool down. So yeah, we're gonna get these shoes on, finish stretching. Y'all can't see me. Little angle, that's all right. Finish stretching, and then get on with these 1,000 repeats. Like I said, might be a little tough today, but we're gonna get her done because it's already a little humid. All right, holy shit. First was a 508. I really gotta slow down. It's so hard though because I'm not actually on the track. I'm running around the OI. So like, it's up and down and turns and stuff, but we're gonna try. We got a 2-minute recovery, and then we are gonna do it again. All right, rep 2 done. 5:14. Still a little faster. Obviously a lot faster than I would like, but at this point, I need to just try to be consistent with it. 3 more to go. All right, rep 3, 5, 11. I honestly thought I went a little slower than that, but not bad. 3, 2 more to go. All right, rep 4, 501. Now, before you say anything, I did have to go down a gradual hill for like 0.15 at the very end. So, okay, I tried to slow down because with all these other reps, besides rep 1, I've had to go down the hill and then immediately go up a steep hill. So, yeah. All right, last one. Probably not best one, but last one for sure. All right, y'all. I am done. I about freaking died on that last one. No, 4:57, which, yeah, I could feel it. I was not, what you called, super relaxed in my shoulders. So that is obviously is my bad, but I'm gonna do this last 2-minute walk and then basically do a little jog until I get to my car, pick up little man, and then head home. I'm actually really shocked that I did this well, considering last week I still went a little too fast for my 1200s, but I just had a hard time getting motivated to come out. I mean, I got to the gym and everything, but I just didn't want to come out and run. So this time I actually wanted to run. However, little man decided to sneeze in my face last week, so guess who's got a little bit of a cold right before vacation? Me! And little man does slightly as well, but
workout completed.
Yeah, so we're gonna finish this cool down and then go home. Alright guys, happy Wednesday. We are kind of halfway to our destination. So today was an off day for me. Originally it would be, or like I should say, on a normal week I would be running, usually like my easy run. But since I still had some packing to do and everything, and then getting on the road, and my Achilles foot doesn't feel like super great, I was like, let's just take a rest day. And then tomorrow will probably also be a rest day because we got to go travel a little bit farther tomorrow. And we want to get on the road a little early. So, yeah. But I'll let you guys, I'll keep you guys updated about my day tomorrow. Alright guys, Thursday morning, we are up, we are here at the gym. There is not much here for a workout, so we have cables, we have dumbbells, we have a bench, and we have medicine balls. So yeah, that's it. So we're gonna make it work. Probably not gonna be able to do, like, obviously not gonna be able to do what I normally do because I have actual machines. So we're just gonna wing it, I guess. But here for the day, got this kind of at like a thrift shop-ish thing. Yeah, kinda cute. Oh, look at that quad. Yeah, but we are gonna get this workout in and get done real quick. This is my squat variation. Instead of using the barbell like I normally would, I ended up just using the dumbbells. Next is the chest variation. Normally I would do some type of chest press machine or a bench press. Instead I am doing cable flies. Sorry for the video. But doing a lateral pull down variation, instead of doing, you know, a rod, because there was no such thing, I just did both single armed pull downs. Next, with the hip thrust variation with a barbell, I replaced that with a dumbbell hip thrust. Next is a shoulder exercise. I would normally do this with like a lateral raise machine, so instead I just did dumbbells instead. So what was nice was this was basically the same exact exercise that I would normally do at the gym at home. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. So, yesterday my Achilles was still bothering me a little bit, so I'm deciding today not to run, even though I was thinking about it. You know, just want to make sure my foot and everything is okay. You know, with only having like 6 weeks left until our 10K, I don't want to, you know, do anything dumb. But, you know, I also want to enjoy myself with my family, and since this is the first beach vacation, hi buddy, since we've been a family of 3, so I just want to enjoy it as much as possible. So might do like a walk on the beach later, but right now, you know, it's, you know, 9:30 and we've been out here in the beach for a half hour, and it's been fun, and he's really been enjoying it. So yeah, we'll check back in then tomorrow, and hopefully I get to run a little bit. Alrighty guys, happy Saturday. Just got done with my easy run. The foot didn't feel terrible, but it didn't also feel great. I think part of that is because I decided to run in like kind of like a marsh area, and there was a little bit of sand, it was a little uneven, so I think that kind of bothered my but a little bit. So I think my excitement of running on the beach is not going to happen, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. So we got about 2.4 miles in like 30 minutes, so like not fast by any means, but I got it done. I feel good. It is warm already, and it's only like 7:30 or 8:30, so yay. Alright guys, Sunday, last day of my training. I went goal was 35 minutes. I ended up going 36 and a half in 3 miles. Ended up going better. My Achilles and heart is bad. I think that's because I stayed on the road. But nice and toasty. So I am just going to relax for the day, enjoy myself, maybe run tomorrow. I haven't decided because tomorrow is our last day before we have to get out of here on Tuesday. So yeah, overall I think it was a decent week from traveling and going on vacation. I did kind of the bare minimum. So I don't know, good week. So we are back home. It was a very nice vacation. Would I do it again? Absolutely. But so for the week, I ended up doing about 10.39 miles. So that's about, I usually get between like 14 and 17 miles on average. So a little less than normal, but that's also because I did not do a long run or a speed workout, or a longer speed workout. And then I was able to do my 2 lifting sessions. One out of the 2 I would say was really good. The other one was just average because I did it at the hotel. And then sometimes I get in a swim, or I just end up having an extra rest day, so it's 1 to 2 rest days. But yeah, I thought overall my exercising, partially not on vacation, partially on vacation, went well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.